Hello, and welcome back to our video session on Microsoft Dynamics 365 Customer Engagement. In this section, we're looking in more detail at the concept of entities. This video will give us the understanding of what are entities, how they relate to each other, and how to extend entities through various entity component types. So let's get going. Overall, there are three main categories of entities on the platform. They are system entities. These are entities that come with the platform, are used for the internal workings of the platform, and are not editable or customizable. They cannot be deleted as they typically handle internal processes like workflows or asynchronous jobs. Business entities are entities that come with the core platform. They typically are part of the user interface and are customizable. They can be extended, renamed, and customized. Finally, custom entities are entities that you add as part of the customization or configuration process. You typically add these to address a specific business need. Typically, through the configuration process, you can set business and custom entities as either customizable or non-customizable. What that means is that once you've configured your entities for a specific business need, you can lock them down so they cannot be modified at a later time. This helps you prevent changes that could impact your specific business configuration. So let's have a more detailed look at each entity type, starting with system entities. System entities, as mentioned before, are entities internal to the platform. They are used in various services like workflows and asynchronous jobs. They are also used for defining entity relationships, as we are going to see later in this section. These entities are not visible in the user interface and thus are not editable. They only serve the purpose of assisting the platform in its internal operations. Making modifications to these entities would not provide any benefit, thus this feature is not available. Also, these entities cannot be directly removed from the platform. Next, the business entities are the standard core entities that come with the platform. They are part of the default functional module in one way or another. Some can also span across many functional modules. Entities like account and contact, for example, are available across sales, service, and marketing. These entities are typically editable unless otherwise marked as non-customizable. When customizable, they can be extended and renamed as needed by adding various new data fields, forms, views, and graphs. They can also be related to other entities through custom relationships. Finally, custom entities are the entities created as part of extending the standard core platform with new functionality. These entities can be made available through navigation, either as part of the standard functional modules or through custom modules. They can also be kept hidden from the standard navigation and only be leveraged as part of specific business functionality. Just like the business entities, the custom entities can be configured as either customizable or non-customizable. When creating entities as part of a functional solution, you might consider marking them non-customizable to prevent modifications as a result of additional customization. A relatively newer custom entity added is the virtual entity. This is a custom entity with fields containing data from an external data source. The data presented in this read-only form can be used in additional platform processes. These entities are typically used to bring data into your Microsoft Dynamics 365 customer engagement organization without the need to write any custom integrations. At the time of this recording, there are a few limitations to virtual entities, including the lack of ability to audit these, the inability to use fields of virtual entities in rollup or calculated fields, and the lack of support for additional row-level security amongst others. These entities are defined by a name and ID fields on the platform, with the rest of the data fields coming from the external source.